Hello learners, welcome to Unacademy. The series of lectures on hydrology we are going to start today, and this will be continued, and that will help your preparation for SSC JE and state AE units. Our support and our teachings always available with you to fulfill your dreams. And now lowest price ever on popular demand, the same offer repeated again. SSC JE and state AE plus subscription is just 1 year subscription is just 4999 rupees only, and that too with this lowest price ever, flat 50% off. You are going to study under the top educators, most experienced teachers in India, those who know how to teach for a competitive exam, not teaching any PhD content, exclusively curated content, required content for state AE JE, and along with PYQ solving and practice questions. This is available. Your KPSR and RPSR available. SSC JE English subscription. This is a separate subscription, separate goal, because the best quality content will come separately, not mixed with any other. So you can understand the quality of content. You can analyze the level of preparation. You understand how sweet we are teaching over here. We ensure your preparation with us makes you to enhance your learning, knowledge, in-depth concepts. So join our Unacademy State AE SSC JE English subscription. 1 year 4999, 2 years 8999 using our universal code KPCV. Recently I have started irrigation engineering, and coming up I am going to start in plus Engineering Hydrology, which is helpful for you to crack your dreams. So guys, inform your friends who are preparing for SSC JE state A exams for the upcoming year, who are not having a proper plan to prepare from different platforms. Please understand, prepare from one consolidated course once in lifetime, which can help you to crack any exam throughout the state AE JE and SSC JE preparation. So that will be possible here with our Aarambh batch. So make your friends to aware about the best teachers, KP sir and RP sir, along with Amit Vijay sir, taking new goal and new batches, and fulfill your dreams. We'll continue our session towards hydrology. Good evening everyone. So today we are going to discuss the topic precipitation. So first I will write down definition. Any kind of moisture. Any kind of moisture. Good evening Rahul Gautam. Any kind of moisture reaching earth surface, reaching earth surface. Good evening Shahrukh Khan. His voice is not clear for everyone or only for Keshav? His voice is clear? I think now it is clear. There may be some noise due to fan, I think so. Is the voice is clear now? Is it clear now? Pura karoge hydrology. Manish Tiwari, yes, I will finish complete hydrology for AE or AAA. And very important announcement. Students feel that for GATE and ESC this is sufficient. Remember, this is not sufficient for GATE and ESC. This is only for AE or AEE preparation. Any state government, maybe UPPSC, APPSC, TSPSC, BPSC, whatever it may be, For any state government, AE, AEE only, this is sufficient. This class is not sufficient for GATE or IS. Okay. Now, any kind of moisture reaching Earth's surface from atmosphere causing replenishment of water, So any kind of moisture reaching Earth's surface from atmosphere causing replenishment of water, where replenishment of water on Earth's surface, is called as precipitation. So precipitation is the form of entry of moisture. What kind of moisture will enter Earth's surface? Moisture is nothing but either liquid. Yes, Manish Tiwari, it is more than sufficient for you. Manish Tiwari, it is more than sufficient for you, don't worry. For MP, all engineer, no problem. State government examination, this is sufficient. The moisture may reach Earth's surface Neha, this is not replacement. Neha, replenishment. Replenishment means recharge of ground water. Water available on the earth is recharged due to precipitation. Water available on the earth is recharged, replenished due to precipitation. Here we'll move on. So generally the common people will feel precipitation and rainfall will both are same. Will both precipitation and rainfall both are same? Will both precipitation and rainfall both are same? Very important. I am going to write down forms of precipitation. Because rainfall is one of the form of precipitation. Rainfall is very good. Neha, Shrikant, Prakash, Fanishree. Rainfall, the first form of precipitation, what we consider is rainfall. The first form of precipitation, what we are going to consider is rainfall. So what is rainfall now? Rainfall is the form of precipitation. What kind of precipitation this is? Liquid precipitation. Rainfall is a liquid precipitation. Clearly, you got the difference. Precipitation is a liquid form, solid form. Rainfall is a liquid form, liquid precipitation with water droplets of
diameter. For what diameter can we say it is a rainfall? For what diameter shall we say it is a rainfall? Greater than 0.5 mm. Greater than 0.5 mm. Very good, Rahul. Liquid precipitation with water droplets of diameter greater than 0.5 mm, and along with it intensity of precipitation, intensity greater than 1 mm per hour. Both conditions must be satisfied. Clearly remember, both condition, diameter of the particle, rainwater droplet, diameter of rainwater droplet 0.5 mm, intensity of rainwater, rain precipitation 1 mm per hour. What is intensity? Any one of you tell me what is intensity? Intensity, we know it, depth of precipitation by duration. Depth of precipitation by duration. Still sound issue continuing. I think it is good now. Desync. What about for sound for remaining students? Tell me. So we'll take depth of precipitation. We'll consider depth of precipitation. Intensity is equal to intensity depth by duration. We'll take change in precipitation with respect to change in time duration, dp by dt. Change in precipitation with respect to change in time duration, dp by dt. Good evening, Rudra Jai Singh. After a long time I am observing you in the free classes. I think you are going ahead with the recorded sessions. Yes, Ajay. So based on intensity, rainfalls again classified. Based on intensity, rainfall classified into three types. Low rainfall with intensity. What is the intensity? 1 to 2.5 mm per hour. Rainfall with intensity of 1 to 2.5 mm per hour. Low rainfall. Moderate rainfall. The values are very important. They will ask the questions related to this range. Okay. The ranges are very important. Moderate rainfall, intensity between 2.5 to 7.5 mm per hour, and finally heavy rainfall. Heavy rainfall intensity greater than 7.5 mm per hour. Yes. So intensity of rainfall is a depth of precipitation, depth of rainfall divided by duration, dp by dt. And depending upon values of intensity, rainfall classified into three categories. Low rainfall 1 to 2.5 mm per hour, moderate rainfall 2.5 to 7.5, heavy rainfall greater than 7.5 mm per hour. These are the rainfall values. Okay, we'll move on now. Second one. Drizzle fall. Will the drizzle is liquid or solid? Will that drizzle is liquid precipitation or solid precipitation? Again, drizzle is also a liquid precipitation. There are only two forms of liquid precipitation, rainfall and drizzle fall. Yes, liquid. Less than 0.5, what happened, Banu? There is no less than 0.5 mm per hour. Diameter, can you express in mm per hour, Banu? Liquid precipitation with rainwater droplets of diameter less than 0.5 mm. It is not per hour. And intensity, very important, intensity less than 1 mm per hour. Intensity less than 1 mm per hour. So drizzle is a liquid precipitation, same like rainfall, but diameter of water droplet reduces less than 0.5 mm, and intensity is also very less precipitation, intensity of 1 mm per hour, that is a drizzle. Then snowfall, the third one. All these are important. They will ask you theoretical questions related to it. Sleeping mode, Banu. I am not sleeping. Banu Prakash is sleeping. Ajay Singh, Banu Prakash, he is sleeping, so he is saying about it. Snowfall. If I am sleeping, how can I teach the class? Rudra Ajay Singh. Snowfall. Snowfall is a solid precipitation. Snowfall is a solid precipitation. Apurva Ligar, you send a WhatsApp message to my mobile number. I will send you the link. By the end of the session, I will give you mobile number. So I will send you the link. Okay. So solid precipitation. Snowfall is a solid precipitation. Ice crystals. Clear? Snowfall is a solid precipitation. Yes. It is ice crystals of diameter less than 1 mm. It is not intensity, remember carefully. I am talking about ice crystals of diameter less than 1 mm. Ice crystals of diameter less than 1 mm, that is a snowfall. Sleet. Sleet. What is sleet? Sleet is also named as frozen rain. Sleet is also named as frozen rain. Again, it forms ice crystals of diameter 1 to 5 mm. Ice crystals of diameter 1 to 5 mm. Sleet. Only the difference is the diameter difference. Okay, we'll move on. Because Mr. Vishwashank Singh is asking to take very fast. Vishwashank Singh, he is asking to take very fast. Hail. Again, hail is also ice balls. Hail is a bigger mass. So hail will consider it as ice balls of diameter. Ice balls of diameter greater than 8 mm. That is called, okay, that is called hail. Glaze. Glaze. So this is very important, previous question. drizzle fall happened from atmosphere, falling down to earth, drizzle fall happened to atmosphere, from atmosphere it is falling down as a drizzle, coming down to earth, then it converted into ice when it come in contact with colder objects. When it comes to contact colder objects on the earth, drizzle fall, it is falling down as a drizzle fall, but when it come to contact with colder objects on earth, it will become ice. Yes, converted to solid. Very good, Fanishri. Converted to solid. It is falling down as a liquid precipitation. Drizzle fall is a liquid, no? It is falling down as a liquid precipitation. But finally it will become ice and will become solid layer when it is in contact with colder objects on the earth. The last one, dew. What is the dew? Vapor accumulated during daytime, water is converted into vapor, accumulated in atmosphere during daytime. Now this water vapor condenses. What happened due to condensation? Water vapor undergoes condensation in night. What is the result of condensation? Then it fall down. Precipitation in night time. Water vapor condenses during daytime. Clear? Water vapor accumulated during daytime and undergoes condensation in night and fall down as precipitation to ground during night. So that is called as dew. You understand? Daytime, due to availability of sunlight, liquid water converted, escape into atmosphere as water vapor. Then escaped water vapor immediate night, on the same night itself, condenses and fall down as liquid precipitation towards the ground level. That is called dew. So these are the 7 forms of precipitation. We discussed about 7 forms of precipitation. Now we are talking about types of precipitation. Types of precipitation. Actually, what is required for precipitation? Tell me. What is required for precipitation? So in short, I will explain you. Water which is available in the ground due to absorption of solar radiation, converted into water vapor, escaped into atmosphere. So which is performing this? Water available on the ground level undergoes the activity of evaporation through solar radiation, sunlight, and escape into atmosphere as water vapor. Now this water vapor again condensation undergoes the phenomena called condensation. Then condensation results. As a result of condensation, what it forms? Precipitation. So vapor to convert to liquid. What is needed? Temperature decrease. Is it not? Temperature decrease is required. That temperature decrease we call it as cooling. This is very important phenomena happen. Syllabus is same, Manzoor. UPPSC AE and GATE syllabus is same. But in UPPSC AE, you are going to study about theoretical concepts. You are not going to solve more complicated numerical questions. GATE will ask more complicated, tough, twisted numerical questions. Yes, correct. UPPSC has lower syllabus than GATE. So what is important phase required for precipitation? Vapor is having high temperature, so that a high temperature containing vapor should undergo cooling, and so that it perform condensation and convert into liquid water of droplet based on forces of cooling. So what are the forces involved in cooling? For cooling of water vapor. Based on that, we have classified precipitation into 4 categories. You understand it? Based on forces involved in the process of cooling, precipitation is classified into different categories. The first type of precipitation, types of precipitation, first type of precipitation, convective precipitation. Convective precipitation. This convective precipitation. Cooling happened due to, very important, remember this, temperature difference. Temperature difference between where? Ground level and atmosphere. Warmer air mass during summer season, warm air traveled from ground level to atmosphere, causes cooling and followed by condensation. Temperature difference between ground level and atmosphere, that is responsible for convective precipitation. So what is this convective precipitation? This is nothing but summer rainfall. In summer season, all of a sudden in the evening time, some 4 hours or 2 hours rainfall, sudden rainfall, sudden surprise rainfall happening during summer season, short duration. So it is a short duration rainfall. It does not happen for long duration. Short duration rainfall, but with a high depth of precipitation. High depth of precipitation, very short time, but a huge amount of water is getting deposited. That is considered as convective precipitation. Short duration, high depth of precipitation. Yes, temperature difference, sudden summer rainfall. Temperature difference between ground level and atmosphere, sudden summer rainfall, short duration, maximum 4 to 6 hours only, not more than that. But it provides up to 100 to 150 mm depth of rainfall. 4 to 6 hours rainfall happened between 100 to 150 mm depth. That is called convective precipitation. Then we are moving ahead to second precipitation. Orographic precipitation. Orographic rainfall, orographic precipitation. Which are responsible to cause orographic precipitation? Tell me. Which are responsible to cause orographic precipitation? Tell me. Precipitation caused due to natural barriers. Very important. Precipitation caused due to natural barriers. What are natural barriers? Hills and mountains. Natural barriers we can write down as hills and mountains. Precipitation caused due to natural barriers. So I will explain you. This is the ground level. There is an occurrence of hill or mountain. This is a hill or a mountain. So this is a hill or a mountain, and the moisture containing clouds are present in the atmosphere. Here, moisture containing clouds are present. Full mass of atmospheric moisture containing clouds. So full water vapor accumulated, full mass of moisture containing clouds are present. In case of lower than 100 mm, no Visheshank, we can't say it is lower than 100 ml, it is more than 100 ml, because rainfall is completely non-uniform. It is 100% non-uniform. Today it may be 100 mm, tomorrow it may be 200 mm, day after tomorrow it may be 10 mm. We can't classify with respect to depth. Only we can differentiate with respect to intensity. Clearly I have given with respect to intensity. With respect to depth we can't differentiate. But for convective summer rainfall, even though it is happened for 4 to 6 hours, lowest depth possible is 100 and highest depth possible is 150. That is happened for a convective precipitation. Okay. Now, wind masses are moving from here. Wind masses are traveling in a horizontal direction. Cold wind masses, because it is a region of hill and mountain. Due to that region of hill and mountain, cold wind masses are moving. So it is moving. This is a hill and mountain. Wind masses are moving. Suddenly it was obstructed by hill and mountain. What happened? This wind mass is moving, coming here, obstructed. This is hill, obstructed. Immediately it will divert. It will change its direction. You understand it? This is hill, wind mass is moving, coming, obstructed. So immediately it will change its direction. So immediately the wind masses changed their direction. So changed their direction and moving towards already available water vapor moisture content. Changed and moving towards water vapor and moisture content. Then immediately what happened? Cooling occurred. Because this is a cold wind mass, cool air masses, cold wind. So cooling takes place immediately. So immediately it fall down, the rainfall on the same side. So wind is moving. So this side we call it as a windward region. On the direction in which wind is moving, traveling horizontally, that is windward move. And opposite side, this is called leeward region. Clear? On the opposite side of the wind, that is called leeward region. So this side, this is hill or mountain, wind is moving like this, transferring, rainfall happened. This side rainfall happened. Opposite side, back side what happened? Darkness created. So that opposite side, back side of the hill or mountain, there is a darkness. Is rain happened here? On the leeward region rain happened? No. But we feel that there may be chances of rain. But rain's shadow, the shadow of the rain on the opposite side happened this side. You understand? Shadow of the rain which is happened this side, that is formed shadow on the opposite side. That is called rain shadow region, leeward region. You got it? Leeward region. Hill or mountain on the one side, other side, one side of the hill or mountain, rainfall happened, windward. On the opposite side, there is no rainfall, but darkness created. Clearly write down. Darkness created. That darkness occurring region is called rain shadow region. Got it? So this is called orographic precipitation. Precipitation caused due to natural barriers. So where it is happening? Rainfall occurred in Himalayas. Rainfall occurred in Himalayas and Western Ghats. Rainfall occurred in Himalayas and Western Ghats. That is called orographic precipitation. Is it clear for everyone regarding orographic precipitation? We'll move on now. Completed writing. Shall we move on? Third one, frontal precipitation. Frontal precipitation. Frontal precipitation. What is a front? Front is a interface between two different forms of air. Will throughout the atmosphere, tell me, will throughout the atmosphere all air masses will carry same nature? Throughout the entire atmosphere from ground level till the end of troposphere up to 12 kilometer, 0 to 12 kilometer, will the air masses carry same behavior, same nature? No, air masses are two types. Cold air mass, the wind which contain cold air mass, that is called cold front. The wind which contain warm air mass, that is called warm front. So that a layer differentiating cold air mass and warm air mass, that is called front. The interface between a cool air and warm air, that is called a front. Cold front and warm front. Voice is not clear for today. There may be some technical issue, I think so. For today you can adjust, like tomorrow I will clear it. I check all the settings are good only. Whatever yesterday settings, same settings I continued. There may be some technical issue in the running of the signal, I think so. Due to that only it is going to happen. So cold front and warm front. So what is cold front? Cold front and warm front. Cold front is a cool, moist, dense, heavy air mass. Because it contain water content, not only air. Along with air it contain moisture content. So cold front is simple air with moisture content, air with wet condition, wet air. Cold front is a wet air, air with moisture content. Warm front. What is warm front? Dry, lighter, thinner, hot air mass. Dry, lighter, thinner, hot air mass. Will it contain moisture content? Will warm front consist of moisture content? No, it does not contain. It contain only dry air. It does not contain any moisture content. So that layer or interface or boundary line which differentiate this cold air mass and warm air mass, that is called front. Now, what happened during frontal precipitation? During frontal precipitation, again frontal precipitation we can differentiate two types. Warm frontal precipitation. Frontal precipitation we are classifying into two types. Warm frontal precipitation. During warm frontal precipitation, here there is a static cold air mass. This is a very important static cold front. Static cold front is present. Then the moving warm front. This is warm dry moving front. It is not static. Warm front is moving. Here warm front is not static. It is moving, traveling towards static cold front. Then it surrounds. It hits. So a moving vehicle is coming. Here moving vehicle is coming. And this is a parked vehicle. Moving vehicle coming and hits a parked vehicle. What happened? Collapse happened. So because of that reason, cold front collapses and distribute coolingness to surrounding atmosphere. Here cold front collapses, creates cooling and distribute to surrounding atmosphere. That is called warm frontal precipitation. Warm front is moving forward direction and hits static cold front. That static cold front distributes its coolness towards the surrounding atmosphere. That is warm frontal precipitation. Then second one. Cold frontal precipitation, just opposite. Cold frontal precipitation. What is opposite meaning? Cold front is moving, warm front is static. They exchange their positions. So this is a static warm front now. Warm front which is static. Now cold front, this is moving cold front. Cold front which is moving condition. Cold front which is moving condition. So it is moving forward direction and hits warm front. So all cold air masses spread surrounding warm air mass, cooling is created. So finally it results cooling. So simple we write down, warm front replaces cold front, warm frontal precipitation. Cold front replaces warm front, cold frontal precipitation. So I am writing warm front, hot air mass replaces, warm front replaces cold front. That is called warm frontal precipitation. Cold front replaces warm front. Cold front replaces, creates cooling, warm front. That is called cold frontal precipitation. Yes, cold replaces warm. Best example for it. What is best example? Rainfall occurred in rainy season. Rainy season rainfall. The rainfall happened during rainy season. During regular rainy season in India, whatever rainfall occurred, that is called cold frontal precipitation. Warm frontal precipitation is a very rare condition. Always we have cold frontal precipitation. Rainfall occurred in rainy season is a cold frontal precipitation. Clear for everyone regarding frontal precipitation? Is it clear regarding frontal precipitation? We'll move on now. Then fourth one and very important, cyclonic precipitation. Cyclonic precipitation. Yes, warm frontal is a rare condition, cold frontal regularly occur. Warm front is a rare condition, cold frontal regularly occur. So cyclonic precipitation. This is the precipitation happened due to pressure difference. Between whom? Between ground level, atmosphere in ground level and near to water body. Pressure difference happened between atmosphere in the ground level and near to water body. The pressure variations is going to cause, pressure differences is going to cause cyclonic precipitation. First of all, tell me, what is a cyclone? Cyclone. So cyclone is a storm. Cyclone is a storm. Storm or system of winds. Cyclone is a storm or system of winds. What it causes? System of winds which rotate, that rotate around the center of a, this point is very important, you underline it, low pressure region. Around the center of a low pressure region means centrally it contain low pressure, surrounding it contain high pressure. Low pressure, low atmospheric pressure region. System of wind masses, air masses. System of air masses that rotates around a center which contain low pressure region, around the center of low pressure region. Isobar lines are close spaced. In India, called as a cyclone. Yes, Rudrajay Singh, very nice. So, example for cyclone. What is the condition for example for cyclone? So, cyclone is a indicator of bad weather. Is it good weather? Cyclone occur. Can you say it good weather? Cyclone happened. Can you say it as good weather? It is an indicator of bad weather. It is an indicator of bad weather. Rainfall, occurrence, possibility of occurrence of rainfall when cyclone occurs. And it is an indicator of clouds formation in the atmosphere. It is an indicator of clouds formation in atmosphere. Then, if you are discussing about cyclone, you can discuss about anticyclone also, no? Is it not? If you are discussing about cyclone, you can discuss about anticyclone only also, no? Same. Anticyclone is a system of winds. System of winds. Yes, opposite. That rotate around. Where they can rotate? Center of high pressure region. Opposite. Center of high pressure region. So it moves from high pressure to low pressure. Cyclone moves from low pressure to high pressure. That is the difference. Yes, high pressure at the center. Anticyclone carry high pressure at the center, cyclone carry low pressure at the center. So anticyclone is an indicator of fair weather. So fair weather condition is said to be anticyclone. Anticyclone is an indicator of fair weather. So will they rotate in the same direction, clockwise or anti-clockwise? Tell me. Will cyclone rotate in clockwise or anti-clockwise? Oh, Rudra is racing very fast. Northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Cyclone, anticyclone changes its direction of rotation. I will give you one table so that it is easy for you to understand, to write theoretical questions. So I will give you one tabular column that is easy for you, because the cyclone behavior and anticyclone behavior varies. Cyclone behavior and anticyclone behavior varies between northern hemisphere to southern hemisphere. So cyclone and anticyclone we are discussing under northern hemisphere condition and southern hemisphere condition. First important thing you remember, cyclone always move towards inward. Towards inward. It always go towards inward. It will move towards inward only. So cyclone starts here, go towards internal side. Okay, in this direction. Cyclone starts from outward to, it will travel towards inward. All cyclones, whatever it may be, wherever it may be northern hemisphere or it may be southern hemisphere, always a cyclone is inward. This is very important, remember. So don't change it. Some people will change, like southern hemisphere is outward, northern hemisphere inward. Students will confuse. Don't confuse cyclone inward. Clear? Cyclone means inward. It goes from outer circle to inner circle. When it is anticyclone. When it is anticyclone, from inward to outward, it moves like this. From inward to outward. So how the arrows will be? So the arrows will be towards outward. It moves like this. You understand this? The arrows are towards outside. So we are going to plot the arrows like this. Here we are going to plot the arrows like this. So towards inner circle, cyclone. Towards outer circle, from inward to outward, bigger. It is moving. That is anticyclone. Very important. So for northern hemisphere or southern hemisphere, both conditions of anticyclone are outward only. For northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere, both conditions of cyclone are outward only. Inward due to corrosive Coriolis force at right, which is perpendicular to pressure force. Very nice, Rudra Jai Singh. You already completed the subject, I think so. That much is not required for your AE or AEE. That much we will discuss in GATE class. So cyclone is always inward, anticyclone is always outward. Then, is it clockwise or anti-clockwise? In northern hemisphere, cyclone is anti-clockwise. In northern hemisphere, cyclone is anti-clockwise. And in southern hemisphere, cyclone is clockwise. Clearly we are writing. Here, anti-clockwise in northern hemisphere, cyclone is anti-clockwise. In southern hemisphere, cyclone is clockwise. Opposite here, anticyclone is clockwise in northern hemisphere, anti-clockwise in southern hemisphere. So this table will give you one question for sure in AE double exam. Clear? For sure, 100% sure in AE or A exam, this table will give you one question compulsory. So just go ahead, by heart the table. So you have one question mandatory in this table. So again I am repeating, cyclone is always inward, anticyclone is always outward. Cyclone in northern hemisphere is anti-clockwise, southern hemisphere is clockwise. Anticyclone in northern hemisphere is clockwise, anticyclone in southern hemisphere is anti-clockwise. So just by heart the table, you will get one question in it. Okay. The last fifth type of precipitation. It is fifth type of precipitation. Precipitation due to turbulence. Precipitation due to turbulence. Turbulence. What is turbulence? So when there is a ocean, the ocean water is locating here. So what kind of flow will the ocean flows? Turbulent flow. So because of that turbulent flow, turbulent wind masses rises up from the ocean and they perform cooling of water vapor. This is water vapor located. Turbulent wind masses will cause from the high above the atmosphere turbulent air mass from ocean. Clear? Turbulent air mass from the ocean move on, go towards high above ocean, and it perform cooling of moisture clouds, so that cooling and condensation completed immediately at some other place, rainfall is going to happen. So this precipitation in the coastal cities, as zigzag motion it will go, precipitation due to turbulence. So rainfall in coastal cities. Rainfall in coastal cities is happened due to turbulence. So very important, match the following question they will ask you. Convective precipitation, temperature difference. Orographic precipitation, natural barriers. Frontal precipitation, cold and warm frontal masses. Cyclonic precipitation, temperature difference. Precipitation due to turbulence, turbulent air masses. You got the match the following. Again I am repeating one time for you. Convective precipitation, temperature difference. Orographic precipitation, natural barriers. Frontal precipitation, cold and warm frontal masses. Cyclonic precipitation, pressure differences. Precipitation due to turbulence, turbulent air masses. One match the following question, very important, it will come for you. Okay. So I am going to close the session for today. I think objective questions are there. We'll solve the objectives. A frontal precipitation is a type of. So frontal precipitation is a type of. Tell me, what type of rainfall when frontal precipitation causes? What type of rainfall will frontal precipitation causes? Tell me. It is this rainy season rainfall. Always frontal precipitation is a cyclonic precipitation. Cyclonic frontal precipitation. Monsoon rainfall or rainy season rainfall, always it is a cyclonic frontal precipitation. Both the frontal precipitation and cyclonic precipitation will come combinedly. Here not individually. Cyclonic precipitation, frontal precipitation will come combinedly. So frontal precipitation is a type of cyclonic precipitation. The following is not a form of precipitation. What is not a form of precipitation? Tell me. Rain, snow, vapor, hail. Srikanth, C. So no doubt now, vapor is a form of water. Vapor is a form of water. It is not a form of precipitation. Vapor is a form of water. Rain, it is a form of precipitation. Snow is a form of precipitation. Hail is a form of precipitation. Okay. Done. A plot of time versus rainfall intensity is called. It is not completed, but this is easy question. I think everyone will answer. A plot of time versus rainfall intensity is called B. Apurv, what is the answer? Yeah, hyetograph. Everyone knows na? This is most important question for any exam. For any exam, you remember this most important question. Hyetograph. Hyetograph. Drizzle or rain when freezes as it comes in contact with cold objects is called. Drizzle or rain when freezes as it comes in contact with cold objects is called. We have written now. What is the answer? Oh, Divya, C, you are opting. Divya, it is wrong. Drizzle or it is in contact with cold objects. Very important, na? Cold objects, that is called glaze. That is called glaze. Cyclonic precipitation is caused by lifting of an air mass due to. What difference will cause cyclonic precipitation? What difference will cause cyclonic precipitation? This is a YouTube class, Robo. No polls here. So pressure difference only, na? Cyclonic precipitation is caused due to lifting of air mass due to pressure difference. Again, same question, time versus rainfall intensity. See how many times this question is repeated. Time versus rainfall intensity. One of the following is not a major type of storm precipitation. One of the following is not a major type of storm precipitation. If you answer this, you know the subject very well. So everyone is listening, everyone is waiting for the answer. So frontal storm, air mass storm, orographic storm. These are regular storms only, na? So continental storm, D. Aparna, it is D, it is not a frontal storm, because they are asking not a major type. Not is very important in this question. Frontal precipitation, air mass storm is nothing but again same, another name for frontal storm. Air mass, cold air mass, warm air mass, same na frontal, cold air mass, warm air mass. Orographic, we know it. So continental storm is about wind masses, it is not about precipitation. So answer is D.